Hey guys, welcome to our first podcast. Got Dr. AJ, Dr. Gabriel here from Awaken Chiropractic. Hey Doc, tell me about your break. How was your break, brother? How you doing?
I am doing absolutely wonderful. The break was great. I didn't have to travel or see family during the busy time. I got that out of the way before, so I had some actual time to just focus on me and rest and recover and actually get to enjoy the holidays a little bit. It was nice. How about yours? How was spending it with the family?
A lot of family time. So we had two different parties. We had a Christmas Eve party. We had a New Year's party. It's funny because you work so hard to like get the house up and ready, and it's like within 20 minutes, it's just trash. But the memories, I wouldn't trade it for anything, brother. We got the whole reason that we moved to Omaha is because my sister has three little girls, lives right in the heart of Omaha. When we were deciding where to open Awaken, family first, right? And just like we
Oh
preach
yeah.
to our team, yeah, preach to our practice members, family first. That's what brought us here in the first place. So I wouldn't trade those memories for anything. But I'm excited for a great year. Obviously, we had a lot of vision casting in December, and we got a lot of great things to come. So let's bring that into our new news.
New news.
New news, as the Kelseys would say, right? Sorry, I got to reference it. Chiefs fan, Dr. AJ's a Packers fan. Some of the new stuff for the year, you guys are going to see a monthly newsletter come out. Really excited about that. Worked real hard on it. We used to do it quite a bit, but it's going to give you our office updates. We're celebrating some practice members that had their first adjustment, 100th adjustment, 200th adjustment. We had recently somebody get his 400th adjustment, which is really great. You want to speak to that just a little bit, brother?
It's one of those things where he just celebrated his 70th birthday, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just it's endearing to see someone commit that much time to their health, and we just become a part of his life, and he's become a big part of ours. It helps him golf, it helps him live, it helps us just know that what we're doing can help change someone's life so drastically. And he's honored in that newsletter, as well as a bunch of other good information. And just please read it, because Dr. Gabriel put a lot of time and effort into it. And the more you guys comment on it, the more he's going to make. So I'd like to see him more often. It's all really good information.
We we love him. We love so many of our practice members have made the shift from getting adjusted to treat their symptoms to getting adjusted to create health and preserve what they have, and really just live a good quality healthy life. And I think that he's been the epitome of that, exactly for that. How can I make the most with what I still have and what I've been given, and make sure that the next 10 years are better than the last 10 years, man?
Couldn't agree more.
So, other big news, Dr. Jordan and myself, we're both expecting baby girls. February 22nd is our due date, same day, which
Same
is great.
day.
I am going to touch on due dates just because it's due month. So, any pregnant women that are watching this, hey, no pressure. Like it's your due month, right? Maggie's gone 2 weeks over what the medical system says she should have her baby on, and you know what? Power that made the body heals the body. It's not like her body's going to forget to eject that thing. But what that means for Dr. AJ is that he will be adjusting alone. We'll make sure that we communicate well with you guys. How you doing with that, man?
I'm feeling pretty good about it. I really want you guys to have time with the little ones, both baby girls. I hope you guys have them on the same exact day. Honestly, I think that'd be really cool. People will still get adjusted. I'll be fine. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited for you guys.
Preparing for that. When that time comes, we'll send out our updates. I know Dr. Jordan and myself will both be taking 2 to 3 weeks just to spend times with our wives and welcome babies and just make sure that home life is good and stable again. Family first, right?
Yeah, trimester 4 is just as important as the third one, especially for moms and dads and new families, and making sure baby is just as loved as can be in those first couple weeks. So I'm excited for you guys.
Both those ladies been getting adjusted consistently throughout their entire pregnancy. We know research shows it decreases labor time and delivery pain. So they'll continue to get adjusted even as baby comes, as they're healing trimester 4, like you were saying. Moving into the next thing, we got a drive coming up in February. You want to speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, we're doing our Super Bowl drive. So we've done a lot of work with the Food Bank of the Heartland and helping just communicate with them and what they need the most. And one of their main and I don't know ingredients, food items, something that they lack the most is going to be soup. It's the thing they can feed the most people with, and it's one of the easiest things for us and our practice members to get our hands on. So we're going to do a kind of a canned soup drive starting in February through the whole month, kind of in line with the Super Bowl. You'll see the football decorations around the office and everything. that we've kind of put up in homage to that. But just start grabbing soup when you can and bring them in when you get adjusted. And we're going to see if we can raise 1,000 cans of soup, see how many people we can feed at the end of this winter.
Actually had our first 12 cans of soup donated. We haven't even started our drive. Somebody showed up yesterday with a
Love it.
big package of Campbell's soup. I was like, hey, we're getting started. But I think it goes to show the heart of our practice members too, people eager to give back. And our Constitution says those who have the ability have the responsibility. And I think that us as a family practice, we have the capacity to help other people. And as long as we have that capacity, I think we're going to continue to exploit that and use that to help other people as well.
Couldn't agree more.
Let's talk about testimonials, right? So we get to the point in our practice where we just expect miracles to happen, right? It's
Miracles?
not. Yeah, we do expect miracles, right?
We do.
At the end of every shift, guys, we have a post-shift huddle. We talk about all the great things that happened and made it worth coming into the practice. I think that's really important from a team component. But we want to share every week some of the healing stories that we've heard recently to make sure that you guys know these as well, because chiropractic works, and sometimes it's just a matter of hearing other people's stories and telling your story as well. So what's a testimony that's been on your heart as of recent?
One of the biggest ones that comes to mind is kind of the post-shift huddle the other night. We have a practice member that's pretty new under care. She's been on an all-liquid diet due to some dysfunction with some of the esophageal tissues and some of the muscles through there. And just after 5 or 6 adjustments, she was able to chew soft food over the weekend. And it was just a really powerful testimonial that we all kind of share and enjoy as a team. And it's just one of those things where it almost doesn't faze us sometimes when we hear that in the rooms. And it's such a drastic change for her quality of life that it is a miracle. It's such a big deal to her, and it's a big deal to us. And we just see so many things like that so often that we get desensitized to it. That's why we put the big sign up leaving the office that says expect miracles, because sometimes we need to remind ourselves and each other that this isn't normal for a lot of people. It might be normal in these 4 walls, but we have to just keep kind of explaining to ourselves that this is a huge deal and more people need to know about it and everybody needs to get adjusted.
It's a really special thing. How often do we, get here in the morning like we could be chiropractors today, man? Like,
all the time. It's great. I love walking through these doors. It's really easy to come hang out and get adjusted and change people's lives because I know how much it changed my life. You know how much it changed yours. It's awesome.
That's why we're here, right? To give the same opportunities to heal, break through, and grow that were given to us as well. So we're not going to stop until every single person has the opportunity to make that informed decision. It's a good-looking coffee cup, by the way, brother.
Oh, thanks. It's, Oh, hey, you've got a dog.
We did a Secret Santa, and Dr. AJ had coffee mugs and these big old water bottles. So if you see him drinking out of this gallon water bottle, that was his Secret Santa. And then at the very end of the game, he stole his back. And it was amazing. Everybody's giving coffee mugs. I think of there's 8 of us and 7 people gifted coffee mugs.
You could say it's one of our love languages here in the office. We like our coffee.
Yeah. So if you're showing gratitude.
Good coffee. AJ. Black coffee, oat milk, nothing processed, not a bunch of sugar and crap. Actual coffee. There's a lot of good health benefits to actual coffee.
So you heard it here first. If you want to show Dr. AJ that you love him, or myself, bring us some coffee. That sounds good, man. We have a couple of main things, right? So the last thing with new news is we're rolling out an advanced analysis of how we evaluate practice members and their progress in our office. It's called heart rate variability. Can you tell me a little bit about heart rate variability?
Yeah, so it's kind of the new scan that we're moving towards. It basically is just going to measure how your body is handling and adapting to stress. It's going to tell us whether you're in a state of kind of sympathetic distress or parasympathetic exhaustion, basically that fight or flight emergency mode or that rest and digest recovery mode. We want to be balanced. We want to be able to use both sides of that neurology when we need to. And a lot of times, especially this day and age, we're stuck in that gas pedal mode. And we need to just press on the brake a little bit, kind of lower that stress response and basically make the body function better. So this scan is going to tell us whether you're balanced or not, which side you're on, and then also tell us how your neurological reserve is doing, that battery charge of the system. We want to make sure that you're charging your body's battery enough each night so you can use it throughout the day. When the battery breaks down, the body starts to break down. When when things break down, there's just a lot of dysfunction and things involved, and the adjustments are going to help us kind of get you to where you need to be from a balance and battery charge standpoint. And it's just a really good. There's been a lot of really good research of the long term kind of trackability of this. It's going to be a really good tool in the office we can use to kind of track whether we're getting enough care, whether we need to up our recommendations, whether we're right on track and everything's great. It's just a really valuable tool we only used to use in certain cases or extreme cases, and now we just decided we need to use it for everybody because it's so.
It's in line with exactly what we do. As chiropractors, it doesn't matter if you walk in with a headache or migraines or neck pain or asthma or allergies or digestive issues. We're going to assess to see where you are subluxated, meaning where those bones have shifted onto the nerves, impeding the electrical signals that your brain's sending to and from the body, and we're going to reconnect it. That's all a chiropractor does. It's not therapeutic. It is restorative. It's functional improvement. And the thing is our bodies are designed to self-heal. Your brain's self-assessing all day, every day. And that reserve that you're talking about, the higher that reserve is, the more efficient that process is going to happen for people. So when we look at it and we say our goal, like at the end of an adjustment, is we're self-assessing, say how well was the quality of that adjustment? Did we increase the adaptability of their body? Did we balance their stress response and bring it back to homeostasis so that it can be in stress mode when it needs to, or it can be in resting, digesting, regeneration mode when it needs to? That's what your chiropractor does. And if you do that with time and repetition, you're going to retrain your central nervous system to adapt to stress again, which is the root thing that keeps you healthy long term throughout your life. So we just felt like it was congruent. It was a better measurement of what we actually do.
Couldn't agree more.
Last thing I want to say on that is it does not negate the quality of our previous assessments. The neurothermals that we used to do, we're still running those. We're running those for our new practice members that are coming through because it does give us a lot of good information. But as people come in and they've been adjusted over the course of a year, 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, like this gentleman's gotten 400 adjustments, right? It's just a better analysis for us. So we'll still be running those neurothermals when necessary, and especially at the beginning. But we're super excited about that because it helps us understand if we need to see you a little bit more. Maybe it confirms that the schedule that we have you on is the right schedule. It just helps us better serve you and helps you better understand where your body's at and what we need to do moving forward. Right on, man?
Right on.
Very good. You want to bring us home as we end the podcast today. Is there any big thoughts, any big things that have been on your heart that you want to share with everybody before we get off here?
I'm just really excited, especially with some of the bad weather, how much people do to get here to get adjusted, and it doesn't go unnoticed. We know how hard you guys work to show up, and when you take your health seriously, it's endearing because it's nice to know that people care as much as we do sometimes. It's awesome.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we're grateful. We're ready for a great year, a great 2024. If you have friends or family, this is a big time where people are assessing their health. Health in the first quarter of the year, people are really setting some big health goals. This would be a great time to influence your family if your spouse isn't under care, to influence your children in their lives if they're not under care, or friends or anybody that's in your circle that you know might benefit from chiropractic. It's as simple as telling them what we do, how we do it, and connecting us with them, and we'll take care of them and we'll help add years to life and life to years, y'all. So
Get them in.
let's go. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. We'll see you in the office.